Good afternoon, y'all. Jaeger here, back again with more Maker gameplay. So, lucky for me, we were able to sign him this war. So he's going to have 3 fights today. So we have, first off, Thing on the Falter node. And the cool thing here is that Maker, again, I've reiterated this in a couple videos, but does not game combos on his heavy attack. So that Falter node is really never going to come into play outside of if you wanted to throw the special 2. So we're going to go for the special 3 rotation, and it's kind of crazy. He almost dies before we even get to the special 3. Even through the protection there, nice little 10k burst, not too bad. Yeah, 17k without the protection up. Pretty good, just dropping heavies on Thing like this. And the good thing is this will also never really trigger his protection outside of like the normal stun. So even though this is like a big burst, we're never going to take Thing that way. So here we go. Was watching his combo counter there. The special 1 has 5 hits. So he's going to run over that. I mean, just taking nice chunks off. So here we go. Thing is great too because you can get a really nice charge on the mine there. But it is a little hard to get him back over to the mine sometimes. So it's a give and take. I think this matchup is completely fine for him, though, as you're going to see. Obviously, this does not take a very long time. And it also does not pose really any danger at all. So there we go. Send it back over the mine. Full charge there. Boom. There we go. Looking good so far. So again, yeah, this is a pretty smooth matchup for him. So here we go. Bait that special 1 out. Boom. Went a little too far with the light attack there, but didn't get punished. Just was able to do the heavy instead of having to charge it. Here we go. Through the special 3. I mean, you can see he was almost dead anyway. Wouldn't have taken that much longer if we had just gone for like heavies and maybe try to get him back over the mine. But here we go. Got that special 3 up. And now we do have the Falter up now, but throws a special 1, so it doesn't matter. There we go. Yeah, pretty smooth. He doesn't even really get back to the mine either. So, I mean, you can see like, yeah, it doesn't even really need to be like completely playing around the mine to have very good damage. 1.5 minutes there, so pretty solid. Here we have the Captain Britain fight that I took last time I brought Maker to war. And this time, instead of punching up, it's punching down. So this is gonna go a lot faster. But keep in mind for this fight, we're fighting against both Inequity and the Cruelties, reducing our crit damage, which reduces our burst damage. Here we go. Still 21k with 5 exhaustions on us. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. So here we go. Again, just basically no threat at all from Captain Britain. We have 10 exhaustions on us, literally just irrelevant. Boom, boom. Yeah, still dropping 15k off the heavy there, so. Yep, I mean, this is one of his best matchups for a reason here, and even with the additional exhaustion stacks and Inequity, this is not even an issue whatsoever. So, back over the mine, there we go, full charge, send her back, boom. So yeah, just chipping her down here. You can see, I mean, even with all that against us, this mine is still doing about 30k damage there, so yeah, I mean, what else do you need to see here? Like, he perfectly counters everything in her kit, Neuroshock immune, has a special power drain, has the cowardice as well, so she's gonna lose all her charges there. Yep. I mean, yeah, nothing really else to say. Boom. Did that there, and she's donezo. So nice little burst damage from the deep wounds as well on this node because you're inflicting all the bleeds on the special 2. So a nice little bonus there too. Here we go. We have a Okoye versus Ham as is tradition. Unfortunately, this one does not take less than 40 seconds. But I also never take the protection down this whole fight. So it barely takes 40 and it was through this protection. So again, I think there are very few spots on the map where Okoye is not just going to absolutely detonate Spider-Ham. He's got a small health pool. He's not going to be able to evade. I just throw the special 1 here to make sure he doesn't get this nonsense up. Again, not needed. You can go for special 2 if you want. I mean, haven't even gotten the ensnare up yet. There we go. Yeah, like, probably should have heavy countered there. Would have been pretty straightforward to do that, but wasn't thinking of it in the moment, and obviously it really doesn't matter here. I mean, you can see we're coming up on 40 seconds through the protection, mind you, through the protection from Ebb and Flow Intercept. So there we go, donezo. Yeah, Okoye is cracked, as always, cracked. Yeah. Here we go, and now we have a fun one, Maker versus the Ebb and Flow Intercept Destroyer. So initially when I got assigned this, it was thought that the Maker stun was a counterattack, so I was like, oh, it actually doesn't work that way. But when we talked through it, and I was like, I don't think he's gonna have an issue with it, just spamming and getting through it with the protection up. Initially the plan was to intercept, eat a combo through the invul boost, and then drop my special 2. You're going to see that does not happen. This fight doesn't go exactly how we planned it, but goes completely fine. Not an issue really whatsoever here. So it's gonna be a bit of a long one. I think it's about 2.5, 3 minutes long here. So, but that is again through the protection, and then also with the power gain coming up as well. So yeah, that was really the only issue with this fight, is when the power gain came up. I lost my pre-fights. So I think in the future what I would do is save the power gain, or not the power gain, the special 3 for after he triggers power gain. So that way you wouldn't lose your pre-fights for that long. And again, the pre-fights don't matter like a ton, but always want to get those up if you can. So the Siphon Burst in this one's nice too, because if we take any of that rupture damage from having the Dex buff, that's just going to be reduced by Maker's pre-fight. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think you could special heavy counter his special 1. It was a little inconsistent, so I didn't want to try it too much, but it shouldn't be too bad. Like, it definitely puts you at a decent spacing to do it. The nice thing about this too is you can very easily parry him even when he has the debuff immunity up, as long as your evade's up. So wasn't too much of an issue there. Yeah, mostly repairing there for like mind spacing purposes, but you can very much parry him even with the debuff immunity from Mighty Charge. So yeah, I mean, like you can see here, goes pretty swimmingly, I would say. So we have all this going on here. Drop the special 3 there. He's gonna go back and forth over the mine a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. This is where I was talking about, where the power gain kicks in, and it does get a little tricky. So like I said, I think what I would have done here is, if I had been paying more attention to his charges, I think I would have just waited to throw the special 3 until after the power gain. That would have been completely fine. But yeah, as you can see, even through the protection, this is going pretty smoothly here. Not really too much of a problem. So there we go. That was when I tried the special 1. Get hit there. And there we go. So just yeah, mostly smooth fight here. Boom. I do have the Fury up for a second here, but don't really get to capitalize. So this is functionally with 100% uptime on the protection, and Maker still is gonna get through it. So back to our special 3 again. Again, that power reroute, really helpful for Maker there. Getting everything sorted. Yeah. I think this time we'll be able to take a bit more advantage of the mine as well. Send him over with the relic. Wait for him to come back over. Boom. Yeah, like again, unfazed, literally just irrelevant to Maker, which is really nice. There we go. Boom. Yeah, so again, I think pretty good, all things considered. Bam, and I think we're just about done here. So one more, we'll do it. Throw a special 2. Boom. Yeah, pretty good. Like I said, not really any challenge there, not really any fear of like timing out or anything, and it could have gone quite a bit better as well. So here we have a classic, Okoye versus High Evo. You guys have seen this one at this point. Activate my Wags pre-fight here. This is hilarious. I have to hold my head in shame. I do get combo detonated, but it doesn't matter. That's kind of the thing here. Yeah, pretty good. Check that I was recording, and we're jumping in. So here we go. High Evo again. Not too bad at all. Trigger the auto block on purpose. That's what I've been showing you guys. Pretty effective. Yeah, this is personal space regen, so ideally, the nice thing here is you can just use the special 1 to naturally let the regens fall off, so you don't really have to change your play style at all. The only thing here is I was not paying attention to the root, and that's how I get the detonation off on me. I wasn't able to actually capitalize there. Yeah, even with 1 bar, the auto block really not that much of a threat, but it does make me take the combo detonation here. Scary. Yeah, really scary damage there. So there we go. Boom, boom, drop the special 2. And this is all done and dusted. So, yep, there we go, ticking down, boom. No big deal at all. Like I said, I got my flow messed up a little bit by the root, but Okoye just taking care of business as always. All right, last fight of the war here. We have the Photon fight that y'all have seen I don't even know what, like 5 times at this point. Been taking this one a lot, pretty much every time we've seen it. I've been taking it with Okoye, so pretty comfortable here at this point. And I think we're about ready to go. Here we go. I did put up my maker pre-fights just because like we didn't really need them on the boss, and figured it might be helpful with the power drain to keep her down, and then also the cowardice. So trying to use my heavy here to refresh them. I do end up losing them pretty quickly, but at the end of the day, like no harm, no foul there. I had them, might as well use them. So yep, the only thing here is like to take this fight pretty well. What I've been doing is just really blocking like a lot of hits, which maybe that's not like the ultimately correct thing to do, but it is the safest option in my opinion, just to make sure this fight gets down. We do have an invult popped as well, but don't need it. So here we go. Yep. So yeah, like I said, really kind of smooth. So not anything too crazy here. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. And again, if anyone's watching right now, I would like to just say a huge thank you for all the support on the maker video. Really made me happy, like just to see everyone enjoying that. Got a ton of positive feedback there. So just really fun video to make. And I'm glad you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it. So trust me, there's more to come. Gonna be a pretty short epilogue for that video as well. Coming probably either this weekend or early next week. But yeah, hopefully some more Maker War fights to come. We'll see. We just got matched about an hour ago, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, as always, thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, just huge thank you for all the support lately. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next video.